Well, hopefully we're inching closer towards cooler temperatures, which means better weather and more time to get on the golf course. Now, if you're trying to better your game, here's a lesson on what to do if you find yourself in a tough lie just off the green.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of Golf Tips, brought to you by MK Golf Tech, San Antonio's most preferred golf club fitters. Today we're out at the Quarry with Sean Etheredge. He's the Director of Instruction. Sean, we're just off the green here on number 17. We've got too much high grass between us and the green to putt this, so what's an idea to get it close or maybe make it by chipping?
Yeah, for sure. Just a simple chip shot, right? Adjusting just a few things in your setup to make sure the contact is crisp. But most importantly, being this close to the hole, we want to be able to control the start line. That way we have a good chance of hitting it really close or maybe even knocking it in.
A lot of people will take a 7-iron, an 8-iron, a 9-iron, any of their clubs. But today we're going to hit this shot with our most lofted club, which for me is a 58-degree wedge.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes with the really low lofted clubs, you can get this ball that scoots on the green and just runs away from you too quickly. So having a ball that's a little bit back in your stance with a 58-degree wedge is still going to come out low enough that you get a little bit of check, it doesn't run away from you so easily. All
right, so what's the setup? How do we get into this shot?
Sure. The biggest difference is that most of the time when you see players learning to chip, they open their stance, they have the handle really far forward, and they have their shoulders tilted, almost like they would hit a driver. So we're going to change some things by just getting much closer to the ball, about 8 to 10 inches away from the ball, having the golf club stand up more vertically, still with the hands ahead, but then most importantly to have the shoulders feel like they're much more level at setup instead of tilted away from the target. So it's going to feel like the buttons on your shirt here are like slightly in front of the ball, right? So that setup position will look more like that.
All right, let's see if we can get this closer, maybe make a chip and save a couple of shots. All right, so we're going to get into this chip. Again, we have a high lofted club here. My highest lofted club is a 58-degree wedge. Hands are slightly forward. The buttons on your shirt ahead of the golf ball just a little bit, and playing it off the back foot. And we're going to try to drive this into the green a little bit and let it release out towards the hole. Well, Sean, this is a great trip. Phil Mickelson always says, don't ever have the ball in the middle of your stance. If you're going to hit it in the air, get it forward. If you're going to drive it into the ground, play it back. So that's a good way to start.
Yeah, it's a really simple way to have a system kind of laid out for you, ball position, how it's going to govern the height and how it's going to govern the trajectory, the roll of the shot. Yeah, I think that's an easy way to do it. Keep it straight in your head.
All right, if you need a lesson, how do we get in touch with you out here at the Quarry?
Yes, you can reach me through the website. Sean@quarrygolf.com is the email address, or on Instagram, Sean Etheredge Golf.
All right, that's today's golf tip. It's brought to you by MK Golf Tech, San Antonio's most preferred golf club fitters. I'm Andy Everett for Sports2Nite.
Golf Tips, brought to you by MK Golf Technologies, San Antonio's premier golf fitter.